Hello everyone, welcome to the Spuddy stream. It's Friday evening here tonight, and this is Rocket League action. I'm Spuddy FC, and you've come to the right place to see some incredible matches tonight. We've got 3v3s from the Backline Championship Series and a 1v1 show match for you guys here this Friday evening. And we're going to start with that 3v3 matchup, Lux Nova, Adrenaline White. The winner will go to the Contenders Series Grand Finals. On the other side, the 1v1 show match between HL Coach 07 and Psycho Chick. Two players, teammates on GG Esports. In our first match, probably the one that is pretty highly anticipated, I would assume, this. In 3v3, best of 7 chance at the Grand Finals in the Backline Contenders Series. This is Lux Nova of the Lux Esports organization and Adrenaline White of Adrenaline Esports. Both these teams had a lot of success in the regular season. Adrenaline White going 7-0 in their group. Lux Nova going 6-1. They've now both guaranteed a spot in the top 3, but with the Electronic Athletic Organization winning in that final match of the season, both these teams want their chance to be there. And well, we gotta see how these teams got into lower bracket in the first place. This is the upper bracket, almost the entirety of it. This is the entirety of it, except from Backline Contenders Series here. Adrenaline White we saw recently play against Dynamic Electronic in that winners finals, losing 4-2. For Lux Nova, lost in the winners quarterfinals to Affinity Academy in a Game 7 disaster. Again, it was so close for them that we almost had them be the ones to take on Dynamic Electronic, but unfortunately for them, it was not to be. Meant that both these teams went to the lower bracket, specifically Lux Nova into the lower bracket. And here is what it looks like. And when Lux dropped down, their first match was against that Metallic 9, another Game 7. They really did not have an easy time in that part of the bracket. But afterwards, 4-2, 4-2, 4-2, including a pretty important win over Calgary Sports United. That's the only team that was able to beat Lux Nova in the regular season. And a pretty incredible performance to take down the rivals that you had since the very start. Lux, that was the only team that was able to beat them in the regular season. They beat them in this final bracket. Of course, now are in the losers finals. A chance at the main event, a chance at glory, a chance at that top 2 placement, and even a chance to win the whole thing. This match will determine much of that. As prediction poll now is live. Get your votes on who you think will take this series. Lux Nova, Adrenaline White. Again, we're just getting these teams, we're getting these players in as soon as we can. Aside for Lux Nova, I actually think it might be Jenny, LJM, and Mac Daddy joining us here. Adrenaline White, I think generally, seen Stratty, Wheezy, and Koa. Since they are the ones listed first on that roster, but we'll see. Again, it's a best of 7, and really for Adrenaline White, this is a scary position to be in because we see often these kind of double elimination brackets where the teams that lose in the upper bracket lose more often than they win. Especially as we get further on. I mean, just in the losers quarterfinals, both the teams that dropped from the upper bracket lost. So, Adrenaline White, this is not a good sign for them after losing the winners finals. So often those teams do not win. As we see a little follow coming in from Chrome. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you there. Hopefully everything is going well. Another follow coming in from Assassin Funny. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Spuddy stream, Assassin Funny. Again, we're gonna get these teams in the lobby and ready to go for this best of 7, our first of 2 matches tonight. And this one, pretty important one. This is gonna decide a finalist, a team that could potentially take down Dynamic Electronic in that final match of the season. Adrenaline White want their revenge. Lux Nova, well, they've had not an easy run. They've had a long lower bracket run to get to this point. How fitting it would be for them to get their win. Joining us here, Wheezy, Koa, Stratty of Adrenaline White. So, just getting everything sorted out before we can get this series started. What a big match this is. Lux Nova making their lower bracket run. Adrenaline White having to fight for their chance at revenge in the grand finals. Dynamic Electronic Athletic Organization watching from above, watching for who will play against them. Winner of this be that side. We've seen so much of this bracket so far. Never really been able to see Lux Nova in their matches. Sure, it's a great moment just to be at this point in your season, to know that you've made top 3. Because unlike Adrenaline White or Dino Electronic, they did not win their group. As I mentioned, they lost to Calgary Esports United. To not take that number seed. They had to be the number 2 seed out of that group, but it shows you just how scary that group is if this number 2 seed comes through and is in this top 3. But for now, I think we gotta get this match underway. Lux Nova, Adrenaline White, 1 spot in the finals remains. Who wants it? Who takes it? Adrenaline White couldn't get it there in the Eliminators finals. Now they stand one more chance for Lux Nova. This lower bracket run is all they have left. A best of 7 series. 1 match determined who will face Dino Electronic in the grand finals. The Backline Contenders series nearing its end. And this match will decide a top 2 team and who will have to settle for the bronze. Lux Nova on the blue, Adrenaline White on the orange. And a best of 7 to determine who is better. Lux Nova, for that early momentum, so much of it coming from those multiple wins in the lower bracket for Adrenaline White. Their first time here all bracket long. They've been able to escape a lot of the worries of the upper bracket. But didn't get through Dino Electronic as no team has so far, although they were the team to play the closest to them, taking 2 games off of Dino Electronic, the only 2 games they've lost in this final bracket. Lux Nova, multiple game 7s and uppers and lowers, trying to keep that season going. Ever since their first match in this lower bracket, it's always been 4-2, 4-2, 4-2 for Lux Nova. Just to get to this point, no series for them has been without its struggles. They've been able to be that more that team that does well better with adversity, but against Adrenaline White, this team's going to test everything they have, and you're already seeing it now with his offensive pressure. Koa now, the 50. Lux Nova still waiting, but Mac Daddy to send this one away. And now the blue side will get on the ball here, but won't get much time on it. Adrenaline back upfield again. Lux Nova. I feel like you can see them here kind of leave that net a little easier than they maybe wanted to. Because in comes Koa, and that's goal 1. Adrenaline White take the opportunity. And it's Koa, up high, down to the top left corner. And the Adrenaline Esports side with goal number 1. Lux Nova, not the start they wanted. Coming in with all this confidence to see this Adrenaline White side just continue to hold that midfield. Challenge after challenge, play after play. It's gonna make things really infuriating for Lux Nova because their play style, it's one where they can play this defense, but you understand, this team wants to be upfield, they want to take the offense, they want to be that team that takes the aggressive plays, and right now they're just not getting that opportunity. Adrenaline continues to deny them of that chance. Infield pass to Koa, fully kept away by LJM. Adrenaline having to concede. There's Lux to the back wall. Koa already jumping in, not going to give them any free touches on this one. Adrenaline White, it feels so challenge heavy from them. So jumpy from the side to go for all of these plays. I'm impressed they still have the boost for it because this is no easy feat to keep up with Lux Nova. They've done well so far though, and they're going to keep doing it as Koa with this second, and Adrenaline White's double their lead to 2. Koa bumped off by LJM, but you see he still recovers with the wave dash flick. Perfect play from Koa. And he's leading his team here in game number 1. Even at last year's when they played Dino Electronic, it felt like at times Koa was that team leader on the field. He's not listed as it though, it's Stratty who's their captain, but Koa's gameplay makes me feel like he's one of those players who can really be a leader in so many different aspects. Adrenaline White can rely a lot, I think, on really specifically Koa to be that keystone player in every play they have, but Lux Nova looking to answer, cleared away by Stratty. Adrenaline White back on the ball. As now Stratty was, I think, looking for a Koa in the midfield. Wheezy was also going for bumps. Adrenaline White again have to give up some space here. Lux Nova doing well to get upfield, but they don't get much further than that as you see these challenges come through from Adrenaline. Not much of an answer by Lux as Koa now. This one cleared back by Jenny. LJM. Wheezy now. Adrenaline White looking to push upfield with Stratty. In front for Koa! And he's hit off the post. That was an open net for him. What could have been Koa's hat trick. I have to stay as only 2 goals here for Adrenaline White. And this game 1 will continue onward as Jenny giving this one away. Off the sidewall now, in front for Mac Daddy. Jai and Koa both going up for it as Adrenaline White continue their play, but Lux Nova's defense says, held on for this amount of game, they're going to keep going, although that's not easy feat when you see this double tap from Koa. Again, continuing to just lead this Adrenaline White team in the gameplay. Lux Nova with little to respond to the greatness that we're seeing from Koa as Adrenaline White paved the way. Wheezy now looking for number 3. LJM the stop. Stratty now keeps on the doorstep. With Lux Nova keep it out, and Adrenaline White at this point feels like they're going to concede this game. Just let themselves play that defensive style, wait for this game to end, and for this win to be their first of the series. Lux Nova running out of time. No goals here in game 1 as of yet. They still look for one here with Mac Daddy, but will eventually actually fall in front, but LJM bumped off, and Adrenaline White with a shutout here in game number 1. I see a little raid coming in from Celsius. Thank you for the raid, Celsius. Welcome to the audio stream here. You've come in time to watch the losers finals of the Blackline Contender Series. Adrenaline White looking to get themselves into the grand finals, but Lux Nova coming from a long lower bracket run to stop their chances here. But game 1, it was Koa who led the way. 2 goals, 6 shots, 4 saves. I mean, if there's anybody who wants this game, it looks like it's Koa. It's a great start for this player. He's going to look to continue that. As we move into game number 2, Lux Nova almost with goal number 1 in this game. Again, needing to make some changes, some sort of change-ups, and with every series they've had going, to game 6 or game 7 in the lower brackets, this team, is playing like one that can definitely make those adjustments, but they really don't want to start slow. This Adrenaline White side has already shown that even with any adjustments from Lux Nova, they're still going to be such a tough side to beat. Also, I have to rely on just getting as many chances as they can because it's not easy! Double tap from Koa! Oh, this guy can't be stopped! The sidewall to the back wall! No hesitation from Koa! And no stopping this guy when he's on his tear! Game 2, what a start! Koa, again, the one to strike. Adrenaline White just continuing to let their most solid player continue his work, but a miss there from Koa, and now it's Lux Nova. Mac Daddy saved by Wheezy. He'll jump with low boost on that one. Still not a lot there for Adrenaline White, only boost for Stratty at this point. Koa, though, picks up the corner, missed the shot! Wheezy! That one just wide from Mac Daddy. And Lux Nova getting closer and closer to what would be their first goal of the series. Still, they're just offline. Another chance. Wheezy to go for it, but it won't go through. And Lux Nova, wait again, but that shot from LJM will finally pierce the armor. Lux Nova. It took them a world of chances, but they'll finally break through. Their first of the series. This game is all tied up. Is this the start of something great, or is it just the sort of a return party from Adrenaline White? Stratty, already off the kickoff, looking to make it the ladder. In front from Wheezy, cleared by LJM. Lux Nova right now relying heavily on these really hard touches. Just not getting a lot of ball possession off it. They're relying on their pace to do the work, but you're seeing Adrenaline White catch up to them on so many of these plays. The only time they don't is whenever they whiff the ball. Lux Nova, I need to see a little more control. A lot less boom ball and a lot more control. A lot more passing, intended touches. This doesn't feel like every touch is as intentional as it can be. And that's only going to make things tougher for Lux if they cannot keep Adrenaline White and shut them down with passes. As in comes Koa, cleared back by Mac Daddy. Wheezy now. Oh, not a lot of boost to work with, and Lux Nova with the ball. Jenny up to the back wall, pinched away by Stratty. Will be Lux to wait back as Adrenaline White up again. Stratty pushed off by LJM, and Adrenaline White will continue just to play all in on the offense. But a whiff there, and again, that seems to be the only way Lux Nova can ever win on, this boom ball tactics is if Adrenaline White whiffs the ball, which they have done more often in this game. But even so, I'm still very much worried for that sort of consistency because Adrenaline White aren't an easy, an easily mistake-prone side. I don't know how consistent Lux Nova can rely on mistakes. But they can rely on good plays as Mac Daddy! Giving Lux Nova their first lead of the series! No stopping the flip resets here, and Lux Nova up 2-1. Just under 2 minutes to go. Adrenaline White now needs to come back from this deficit. Mac Daddy with a beautiful solo effort. Oh, but he may not have helped his team there. It's open for Wheezy. Stratty. That one stopped on the line by LJM. Adrenaline White again. Up with his Koei. The bump not given. Stratty's shot will be saved. Adrenaline White throwing everything they have upfield. Here they go. LJM to stop him. Bakoa jumping in. Bumped out by Mac Daddy. Stratty called forth. Adrenaline White sending pressure up. The challenge will have to come from the midfield. Again and again, Lux Nova. A staunch brick wall in the midfield. And now they look for goal number 3. The goal that should send them the right message. That one almost in from Jenny. Off that infield pass from LJM. Lux Nova getting closer and closer. Adrenaline White just need to clear this ball out. Wheezy will be met by Jenny in the midfield, but Stratty's got the win there. And Lux Nova on the back foot! Koa! Once again, the man, the myth, the legend strikes forth. Adrenaline White tie this game. When you least expect it, who else to score? Koa! Another goal for the tally. With less than 30 seconds left, next goal Australia will be the one to take this game. Adrenaline White with the momentum though. They're gonna push upfield again. Stratty leaving it as Wheezy off the corner. Jenny has space to work. 1v1. Wheezy can't get back. The flick goes high. Follow-up shot. That's one. LJM! Lux Nova welcoming in with 3 seconds to go. This game is theirs if the defense holds strong. Adrenaline. Kickoff won't go their way. Stratty keeping it alive. That one only centimeters away from the ground, but they won't get another chance. Lux Nova end game 2 on her goal with 3 seconds left. And this series is getting more and more interesting every single match. Lux Nova, a perfect response. Just look at the shot tally. 12-10. Lux Nova showing that whatever Adrenaline White can do, they can also do. An answer for what we saw in Game 1. Lux Nova proving they have a right to be in this match, and for good reason. Playing well enough to be here. In fact, they're playing a lot better than just well enough. As the volley of shots continues, now going into Game 3. Series lead on the line for one of these sides. We've seen both of them show how good their offense can be. With the volley of shots we've had, no defense is safe from these sides. That's gotta be a statement ringing in the heads of these players. But you know who can definitely take things away? It's Adrenaline White! Oh, that's a beautiful start. Wheezy sucks in the defenders. A double commit from Lux Nova, Adrenaline White, and an easy shot to finish off from Stratty. The Adrenaline side, again coming from that lower bracket. There's a very easy reason to explain why. They want to be in this grand final so badly. Their loss in the bracket went to Dino Electronic, and it was one where they actually felt like a better team at times. They had so much possession. That's what they do so well is suffocating teams. They had a reason to be fearful to Dino Electronic, but they could not close out the series. They could not finish their shots. They want to have another chance to take this top team down. Lux Nova, their lower bracket run, they're comfortable at this point in the season. I mean, to go through so many teams and so many close matchups, they know that if they keep this series going, they'll be in a better and better position here against Adrenaline White. The other way, Lux Nova waiting back. A double commit there as LJM will call for it first. But Koa in the midfield. Jumping is Jenny. He'll be beat by Wheezy. Koa again. This guy's been dangerous all day long. Mac that he put in the stop, but it won't do enough for them. That net's open for Stratty. And Adrenaline White will take their second. As Koa just has this way with making players gravitate towards him. All these Adrenaline White players seem to do that. It's always one of those situations where, as a defender, you just want to focus on the guy with the ball, but you know that you shouldn't be doing that. And now a musty flick! Koa is not going to get very clean contact, but it will not matter. The fake comes in, and it's a third for Adrenaline White already. Lux Nova with all he did in Game 2. Game 3 is going down the drains. Adrenaline White with a very much stated response here. This is a message to Lux Nova not to interfere, as they did last game. Lux Nova, man, they're getting the beat down here. This game has been anything but pretty for them. And it's only going to get worse as Koa with it again. He's faster to it. He's better at it. And Adrenaline White are benefiting. Koa just leading the way quite clearly. And Lux Nova still can't figure out how to crack the code of Koa's incredible playstyle. And his consistency that is just unrivaled in this game. I mean, how do you stop a player like Koa? It just doesn't seem like he has a weakness, and things are only going to get tougher here for Lux Nova if they can't stop him, because Koa is showing us that what he did in Game 1, what he's done so far, is repeatable, is consistent. And that's probably the scariest thing here for Lux Nova. It's not the fact that Koa can do that, but the fact that he does it often, and he's doing it right now. I mean, look at this. He's still going to the net. That one nearly made it 5. And it took everybody from Lux Nova just to shut him down. Koa, I mean, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. He's on an absolute tear on this field. And Lux Nova cannot stop him at this point. They will get a shot on, saved by Wheezy. As Adrenaline White looking to keep that shutout. They had one in Game 1 to start this series off in their favor. Looking to add more to it here. Sent upfield, LJM. Sent back in by Koa as a demo in the midfield will open space up. Koa, no boost, but his master plan will be stopped by Jenny. And it will be Lux up again as Wheezy's touched nearly an own goal there. And that's not very comfortable for Stratty, but he'll get a piece of it. Lux Nova sent all the way back as they're just at this point looking for one goal in this game. I mean, they have been shut down at this point. Those early goals from Adrenaline White did everything they needed to do to tucker out Lux Nova here on DFH Stadium. And they're still going to score more. Stratty now completing his hat trick. I don't know what to say except these guys are just incredibly solid. This game has gone bad since the start of it for Lux Nova. A 5-0 difference. Adrenaline White just here to play. And for Lux Nova, well, they're just gonna have to say go next. This is a game that was not meant to be theirs, it seems. Adrenaline White. Again, I mentioned this is gonna be a message here to Lux Nova. And for Lux Nova, they've got to take that message and they've got to be able to spit it right back in the faces of Adrenaline White. They better do it soon because, you know, with a win like this, Adrenaline White is going to be exceptionally confident going into the next game. The best way to shut down confidence is to score immediately, to shut that down as soon as possible. It's Lux Nova continuing to play offense, but you can tell there's a clear difference here. Adrenaline White is so much more consistent right now. Again, that confidence is reigning supreme here, and because of how big of a lead they have, and that confidence is going to continue into game number 4. Be up to Lux Nova to stop that as quickly as possible, because this game they're not going to be able to. Adrenaline White's at a 5-0 win. And for Lux Nova, after all they did in game 2 to take that win, it was so close at times. This one's going to be a real slap in the face to their confidence. Adrenaline White's now with series advantage once again. Here in the losers finals. Reminder that grand final spot on the line to whoever takes this one. Going to game 4. Lux Nova's got to be able to make another response, another statement here. Another message to this Adrenaline White team. If they don't, I do worry for their chances here. Often these upper bracket teams do not start off this well. Adrenaline White showing us they might be a difference here. They might just be a whole different breed of team compared to the rest of this competition. What a performance they've had so far to get to this point. Speaking of Koa, here comes a follow from Koa. Thank you for joining in. Good luck in your series, obviously. Still playing it here as we go into game number 4. Adrenaline White. Match points could be theirs with one more game win. Lux Nova need to make that response heard, and they need to make it soon. Adrenaline White, as I said, quite confident, and for good reason. And that's a great start for it. LJM already 11 seconds in, and already Lux Nova with a goal as an overcommit from Adrenaline White. Again, that is a constitution of their offense being as confident as it is. A bad risk there, and Lux Nova already looking to shut down Adrenaline White after that last game stomping. But it's only one goal, and I mean, as we saw from last game, these leads aren't very safe until you get a couple, one after the other after the other. And Adrenaline Whites are definitely capable of coming right back into this, taking over as Wheezy with that chance, stopped by Jenny on the goal line. Koa, flip reset, oh, he's actually got back to this one. Pass across the Stratty, no way, he's got it! Back Daddy to stop, but Wheezy won't be there in time. Koa with that flip reset off the ceiling, and still found the pass. And Adrenaline White just relying on him to be that offense for them. And I mean, for good reason. If he's pulling off those kind of plays, what else can this guy do? I don't think Lux Nova wants to find out. Now Mac Daddy. That play will go wide of the net. And Koa will be there, chased down by Jenny. Off the ceiling, Koa, second touch! That one just kept away by LJM. Here comes Wheezy, in front for Stratty. Saved by Jenny. LJM up, but Wheezy's ball with both boosts to work with. Not much to do in terms of options. Does find the pass across, and it's Koa again, off the ceiling. Second touch, Jenny! Scrambling to get there. Lux Nova's defense, hold on for now. Save after save, play after play. These defenses have been tested for the series, and we really haven't had time to mention about them, but they've just been so incredible. Lux Nova holding on with the back line. And now, another breakaway chance for LJM that he'll convert. 2 goals for Lux Nova. This game going to Lux Nova. Already 2 goals up. Adrenaline White fearful now. But their fears may be subsided off this play upfield. Stratty! Stopped by Jenny as the Lux Nova defense continue to play, and it's another overcommit from Adrenaline White. Oh, Wheezy's gotten back. Lux Nova. I mean, they saw the open net. I don't think they can believe Adrenaline White got back to that. As again, another overcommit. Adrenaline White trying to push exceptionally high up this field, and it's just a complete diversion of their usual playstyle to be this aggressive. Seeing it cost them here. Clear cross. Stratty. Kept out by Jenny. Lux Nova waiting with Jenny. Pinch with LJM! And one saved by Koa! Lux Nova again! Can't find the net! But it's not without trying. Adrenaline White's defense. Too good to let that one through. Koa again continuing to impress me every single time. And still, he continues to stand tall as a beacon of hope for Adrenaline White's gameplay. But no offense as of yet. They're going to be down in this game without shots upfield. Koa might take it. Double tap attempt, but he'll leave it for Stratty here. Adrenaline White again. Stratty in front. This one from Wheezy will stay off the back wall. Lower finals continues onward here. In game number 4 with the series still tied. Wheezy up, 1 touch past LJM. Koa onto it, but he won't be able to challenge here with that play from Mac Daddy, preventing the 50-50 from going above the ball. And White again continuing just to really not have any sort of space on this offense. No shots, no chances. Lux Nova love that situation. Another one where these games just completely turn around for us here. But it's Adrenaline White who pickpocketed this one. Mac Daddy will save, but Wheezy, this one, second touch! Oh, how on earth did Wheezy find it? Adrenaline with 61 seconds left, and Wheezy, just look at that effort. How on earth did Adrenaline White find that shot? An incredible display of effort from Wheezy and Adrenaline. Man, they have had so many issues this game with getting upfield. That won't be one of them there. But this will be a whiff. Stratty's got in there. Follow up from Jenny. Will stay high. Wheezy pushed through by Mac Daddy. And Lux Nova holding to this lead for dear life. Closer and closer to doing enough. LJM. Stratty can't find the bump in. Now a clear away. Lux Nova 30 seconds left. Look for one more, but that will be kept away. Their offense holding on for these midfield challenges, and Adrenaline White again just cannot get upfield. Can't let Koa do what he's been so good at. And really for Lux Nova, their game plan at this point, on how to stop Koa, just don't let him go upfield. Don't let him play the offense. That's how you stop him from being as scary as he has been. And man, it has worked so well. Little chances for Adrenaline, but Koa still in it. Stopped by LJM with another great save. And Lux Nova will take game 4 of the series. Tied again. We're guaranteed to go at least to game 6. Game 4 to Lux Nova. Always having to play that catch-up game, but they've been there every single step of the way. This series deserves to go to Game 5. Deserves to continue onward. What a match this has been. Game 7 definitely on the cards at this point with how these teams are playing. But who will have that advantage to prevent the Game 7? This is the game to do it. These odd games have so far gone to Adrenaline Whites, but Lux Nova's playstyle has definitely been one that has always stayed in it, and at any point, really, if Adrenaline White don't play as very well, it's going to be Lux Nova who take this advantage, and it may be all they need to take the series. Again, they've won every single match in the lower brackets except for their first one in a Game 6. For Lux Nova, those games have always been there for them, and really, Adrenaline White need to play carefully. Another overcommit from them, and you're just seeing it again and again where this team leaves nobody backfield. And Wheezy, there's got to be a little smarter on that challenge. With Koa still not back, you can't challenge that. Those kind of mistakes have cost Adrenaline White last game. They are continuing to plague them here in this matchup. Lux Nova looking to continue their insane lower bracket run so far. Caliber teams they've had to play with has not been at all nice to them. But Adrenaline White's only their toughest opponent yet is this one. A wide open clear, and Wheezy will have absolutely no issues with it. As Lux Nova sent everybody upfield. But as easy as it gets at this level, just again an overcommit from one of these sides, and we're seeing that. Again, causing these teams are taking these risks, but they seem to just be unnecessary risks, ones that are only making things worse. The teams that have made this far in the bracket, you can understand that pressure they must be feeling, but this is a bad time to make those mistakes. I was mentioning earlier, Lux Nova, again, the caliber of opponents they've had. After they lost in the upper bracket to Affinity Academy in a Game 7, it has been tough. Metallic 9, Calgary Sports United, the Champs, Sloth Dojo. And every series going at least to Game 6. They know what it's like to play in these kind of matchups, and Adrenaline White, I'm sure they do too, as Koa couldn't get the redirect strategy to take the shot, but LJM will keep him out, and again, Adrenaline White pushing upfield. That one, another over-aggressive play, but it won't cost them there. In fact, they actually still have offense here. Lux Nova did not take that clear easily. And they're going to be pushed back again. Koa, back wall, second touch! Oh, Koa with an insane angle! And Adrenaline White dancing above the clouds! Koa hits it again! Adrenaline with the lead. Now look to add to it. Koa, kickoff in front for Jenny, but he will send it out. And Lux Nova. Man, this is such a scary situation to be in. You know you've not been that team that's taken these leads in the series so far. And to see Koa once again do what he does so well. It's got to be such a heartbreaking situation to know that this team has just always been one step ahead and not be able to take them down even when you've taken these games so consistently at times. Adrenaline White too have just been a team that's taken these odd games, have always been ahead. Now they continue to do so. Wheezy challenged by Mac Daddy there, Lux Nova. This is their chance upfield, but LJM waiting back. Free space, LJM, low boost to work with. Lux Nova, another clear. Mac Daddy won't get that one. He's had tons of shots in the series. He has not had a very strong shooting accuracy. I mean, if there's anybody who's been shooting a lot, it has been him! As Jenny with a save off the crossbar! Lux Nova stay in it! As this clear. Oh, gets past Koa! Free shot! Redirect off the crossbar! Jenny again! Strati's waiting! And it will be cleared down the field! Adrenaline White! A game 5 that continues to work for them! Insurance in their favor as Wheezy catches Mac Daddy up too far! And for Lux Nova, if you everything they had at that chance, But it will not go through. The Adrenaline White defense standing too strong. Still, there's enough time left for them to still make this comeback. And Adrenaline, they know it well. The defense continuing to take this pressure, to take this beating. Don't need to score anymore. They seem to make sure that Lux Nova don't score themselves. As Wheezy, Jenny keeping it in for Lux Nova off the back wall. Can't get that second touch, and Lux Nova with a lack of inspiration just going for this corner again and again, trying to find these info passes, but to no avail. Adrenaline White are waiting for them, and I want to see Lux Nova take these passes further out in the field, further towards the midfield, further away from that corner and away from that back wall that Adrenaline White have been sitting on for the entirety of this game, it feels. They're testing this back wall, but it has been so solid for Adrenaline White. I just don't see any major chances coming from it. They continue to go for it here. Adrenaline White continuing to win in the corner. Lux Nova again, though. And this one from LJM, a fake underneath. Jenny up to the corner again, but Adrenaline White still just getting the challenges there. And it's Lux Nova who, you know, I feel like they're starting to fall into insanity here. They try the same thing over and over again and just don't work, as that one's gonna fall in. LJM with a sneaky one. And Lux Nova stay in it. As Wheezy there with a wide turn, and I just could not get back to it. A poor rotation and a rare mistake to see from this Adrenaline White rotations and this Adrenaline White midfield. Lux Nova now. That chance gifted to them, and they need to take the most of it here. As 1, 2, back to LJM. In the corner, LJM trying to fake that one under, but Wheezy saw the bluff. And now Mac Daddy going to the back. Koa can only get that touch. Now he's got another one. And this ball will stay to the ground. Adrenaline White take match point and are 1 game away from winning this series. Lux Nova, their comeback just came too late. The confidence not there as we've seen before. And we need to see it back. They have to go to Game 7 at this point to keep their season going, to stay alive in this final bracket, to give themselves that chance to go to the grand finals. Play Dino Electronic Athletic Organization. Here we go. Game number 6. It is Lux Nova who are on the chopping block. LJM, early chance, looking for an early goal. That one bounced in front, but Shreddy will get some inhuman reactions to keep it out. As I've said already, the defense has been such a huge factor about these sides. Sure, it's been one where we've seen so many goals, so many great plays, and again, that just shows the quality that these defenses are requiring from sides. I mean, if you have to score some of these insane solo efforts just to get through them, it should tell you enough about how these teams have been playing so far this season. Lux Nova, their chance to break it. Jenny, he's got Mac Daddy waiting, but that pass is too strong. Mac Daddy forced to peel off as he was looking for a later pass there from Jenny, and I mean, it was just great coordination there for each other to see, but the Adrenaline White who we bailed out by a misused pass, and still they go again. This one, no shot coming in time. And Lux Nova will wait for it, but they can't wait long because in comes Koa, who's again been a nuisance ever since game 1. He continues just to be the thorn in the backs of Lux Nova. Now he'll go upfield. 50 with Mac Daddy taking the offense, nearly got a goal for it out of it too. And again, that's just the scariness of Koa. Lux Nova have to put multiple defenders on him. He's just been that good this game. It's a risk because when you put multiple defenders on him, you leave somebody else from Adrenaline White open. Just no easy play as a great bump attempt leaves the net open for Stratty. Adrenaline White will waltz down the field here as Wheezy went for the bump and he forced Mac Daddy to go for the in-and-out save, and he's just in such a terrible position because he's not fast enough to get out, and he's not fast enough to turn around without the risk of being bumped away. Really, there's only 2 decisions you can make there, and neither of them seem all that good. Oh, the 50 set! Wheezy scored this one! And Adrenaline White starting to run away with this. Lux Nova have battled so far, so long to get to this point. And to lose it here would be an absolute tragedy for them. Consistency of Adrenaline White showing up on the field here. Lux Nova need this one out. Mac Daddy now in front is LJM, but he won't find a touch on it, and it's just Lux Nova searching for any opportunities in front. This one could work, but it will be sent away by Koa. It's hard to think maybe Lux Nova needs something new here, and maybe that will do it. A dunk from Mac Daddy, a bit fortunate, but for Lux Nova's side that is in desperate need of some sort of confidence maker, that goal might do it for them. There's still over half the game to go, and you can't count Lux Nova out of it. One goal away. Lux Nova could take this series all the way to Game 7. Adrenaline White looking to stop them short. Koa specifically continuing to be a team leader, even if we're not seeing the same volume of shots from him. Seeing back a little further, he's playing more defense, and I mean, he's just as solid on defense as we're seeing here as he is on offense. Lux Nova have their hands full, but this is a great chance. Stratty's got it out, but it was awkward in front, and Lux Nova still have it. LJM, well, he's backflipped on it, and it's an easy clear for Wheezy, but not very far. Lux Nova with Mac Daddy. Stratty will get there in time. One shot after the other. Lux Nova breaking through. The dribble from Jenny. He had LJM waiting. I'm surprised he didn't leave that one for the pass. Lux Nova will have to try out here again. Jenny. This one stopped with an interception from Stratty. Adrenaline White. One more goal could be all they need to take this game. LJM keeping them away from that one. Mac Daddy up as well. Lux Nova running out of time. They only need one goal, but it's going to take all they have left in them to find it. Everything, the whole season, comes down to games like this. Who's going to be clutch? It won't be Lux Nova here. A calamity on defense, and it's a free one for Stratty. And again, the time continues to tick. Jenny off the kickoff. Double tap has it. This one dunked! And it's bouncing! Oh, how on earth? Stratty got bumped into the save. And it's a long clear from Wheezy. That goes in! Adrenaline White running up the scoreboard. The touch from Wheezy. Just out of reach for Mac Daddy. And for Lux Nova, is the time over? Is this series done? And is this the end of their season? A minute left. 3 goals needed. Lux Nova looking to stay alive. Infield. Stratty will keep away from that chance. Adrenaline White with another clear. Precious seconds ticking up the clock. As Lux Nova with the push in Jenny. The 50. Out to the corner. Koa won't have it easy. Bounce in front. Koa's going to reach to it. But Lux Nova have control. And Adrenaline White continue just to challenge this efficiently, consistently, and without hesitation. Adrenaline White taking all that time off the clock. LJM, a prayer of feel, but nobody to answer. Adrenaline up again. Stratty to Wheezy to end the game, but it will be cleared away. It's only to Adrenaline White as this time ticks away. Mac Daddy. Touch upfield, looking for LJM, but Koa's block. Jenny to shoot this one, but it's gonna head wide. And Adrenaline White will take the series and go to the grand finals. A rematch with Dino Electronic awaits the Adrenaline Esports side for the championship, for the gold. They defeat Lux Nova. Oh, once again leading this one, and I mentioned his heightened defensive performance. 5 saves in this game. Koa, an obvious leader of in this matchup. It's just Adrenaline White. Every single time they continue to find the difference makers here, to find those chances, and it's Koa specifically who's continued to score on every single one of them, and he's just been all over the place this series. You talk about someone who really wants it. Koa really wanted that win, and he'll get it off of all the effort he's done. And for how good of a season this has been for Lux Nova, they might be a bit sad here, but they'll be pretty happy with, I think, the final result overall. A third place finish for a team like them, it's gotta feel pretty good. And White, again, that Grand Finals matchup will be against Dino Electronic, who beat them in the upper bracket 4-2. A win, that's gotta feel for them. An incredible performance, their playoff run. Considering, again, they're going all the way to the Grand Finals. What a performance. Adrenaline White, my goodness, what a season they've had. Four games to two. These guys are just incredible. As we'll take a look at our schedule here, see what comes up. It'll be a 1v1 show match. HL Coach taking on Psycho Chick. After this matchup, after this series, what a series it has been. Adrenaline White will take it again. Just some great performances on offense. We're gonna get a little interview with Adrenaline White here. Wheezy apparently is going to be the one to join us. And we'll get him in here as soon as we can, but man, that was an incredible series. Man, I'm so happy we got to see it as well here on this stream. You know, I talked to Adrenaline White after their loss in the upper bracket, and I mentioned how I wanted to see that lower bracket match because I knew how good these guys were. And man, they continue to show us why they are so solid and why they're going to go to that grand finals. Should be Wheezy joining us here for this one. Apparently he's going to be the one who wants to join us, so we'll get Wheezy here to have a little chat with us while we just kind of talk about this series and everything that we've seen in it. As long as actually Wheezy does show up. I think he's having some issues here joining in, but he should be here any moment while we wait for him. This was the best of 7 that I was, again, so happy to get to see. And again, good on both these teams to make it so close. Really, even for Lux Nova, they can't hang their heads in shame with how well they played that match. Adrenaline White is just that solid, though. As here we go, joining us now is Wheezy. Welcome into the interview, Wheezy. A 4-2 win. You go to the grand finals to rematch down at Electronic Athletic Organization. How are you guys feeling after that win? Because that one looked pretty close at times.
Feeling a little bit rocky, but hopefully we can get enough practice in for the grand finals and hopefully have a good rematch against the one team that managed to beat us throughout the whole season.
Yeah,
hopefully we can come out victorious.
As you mentioned, you guys weren't very used to losing a perfect regular season and an almost perfect bracket, just losing in that winners finals. What was it like for you guys to play in that lower bracket? Because I don't think you guys expected to be here, and coming off of a loss is so tough. I mentioned before that it's very rare for teams that lose in the upper bracket they lose in the upper finals to win in the losers finals. So, what did you guys do to kind of, make sure that your confidence was still at an all-time high?
We kind of just like spoke about it after the game, rewatched the replays, and kind of just worked on the mistakes that we made during that series and hope that we wouldn't make them in this series. You kind of saw some of the mistakes kind of shining through, but we're definitely going to work on them so that we're on top form for the grand finals.
Yeah, and even add on more to that, it was an insane performance from Koa. We've seen him do this before, though, on this stream. What is it like to be Okoa? Because this guy might be the best player in the whole league.
Don't toot his horn like that, bro. He's already
Oh,
got a big ego. No, no. All jokes aside, yeah, he's a very, very good teammate. Ride or die. Um, he's gonna make it big. If he wanted to, he probably could make it big. Um, but yeah, I got nothing else to say. I don't want to boost his ego. He's laughing right now. I know he is.
well, he deserves to be given the credit for some of the stuff he was able to do that series, and for you guys as well. Just again, a big performance. Lux Nova having to make that lower bracket run, and as I mentioned, you guys going to that grand finals. No, to play against Dino Electronica again. This is a team that beat you in that winners finals, and well, it felt like you guys had a lot more of the possession. Dino Electronic's offense is so efficient that it's so tough to beat them, even when you have the possession against them. You know, what are you guys gonna do? Because that series is gonna be as tough as the last one was, and you guys gotta beat them not once but twice now.
Well, see, I don't want to say our game plan,
Well, don't
because we're
say it.
kind of yeah,
Don't say it to me.
yeah,
I know Electronic do watch the stream, so
yeah, we're kind of making it in the works. But we have something installed for the grand finals. That's for sure. It's probably gonna blow a few people's minds.
love to hear that here. I feel like that's an allusion to demos, but whatever it is, jumping in again, you guys have to prepare for that, and again, that grand finals being being next week, the match that determines everything. The pressure's got to be on you guys, right?
Yep, definitely. But we know we're gonna keep composed. I know that we gotta beat them twice. We got this. We got this. I do want to say, Lux, the team we just played, props to you guys. Well done for making it this far in the tournament. It was a pleasure playing against you, and you're a very tough squad. So keep it up.
As you said again, Lux with a continuing to show why they are, the number 3 team ending off this tournament. But you guys do beat them here to guarantee at least a top 2 finish and a rematch against Dino Electronic Athletic Organization in the grand finals. Wheezy, before you go and before you guys celebrate that win and plan for that grand finals match, which will be sometime next week. Is there any last things you want to say? Any shoutouts? Any final messages out to the stream? Anything you want to say to Dino Electronic alone?
Um, no, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
He's holding his shoutouts until the grand finals. I see what you're doing here. Well, again, congratulations on your win here, a 4-2 victory over Lux.
Thank you very much, brother.
Congratulations on your win here for Adrenaline White. Good luck playing against Dino Electronic.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
That was Wheezy there of Adrenaline White to join us in a 4-2 victory over Lux Nova. They played Dino Electronic Athletic Organization in the grand finals, so yeah, that's going to be quite the match. I think you guys are going to be happy to see that one when it happens, but for now, we're going to get a raid out here and get this one going. And a reminder, later on tonight, take a look at our schedule. We're going to have a different matchup. It's going to be, again, HL Coach, Psycho Chick. If you want to see some 1v1 gameplay, that will be the match you'll want to see. Now, though, I'm going to find somebody streaming Rocket League that I think we should raid into here. Let's go here. Thank you all so much for joining this stream. It was an amazing time with you guys. Have an amazing rest of the night. Hopefully we'll see you guys for that follow-up match later tonight. But for now, take care, be well. We'll see you again very soon here on the Spottiest Stream.